Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. It's been wonderful over the past few weeks to watch the streets of downtown Fredericksburg come alive once again as people safely enjoy our great restaurants, art galleries, parks, retail shops, museums, trails, and the overall ambiance of downtown. And what fun we had recently on the steps of City Hall as the Women's Club, all dressed up like suffragists, we celebrated the passage of the 19th Amendment, giving women the right to vote. Summer Restaurant Week was again a big success, and I wish to thank all the restaurants that made it so special and the city staff who put it all together. I encourage everyone to continue, wear your face coverings, be mindful of social distancing. This will allow our positive economic momentum to continue and will help keep us all healthy. Speaking of keeping our economy healthy, one of the most important things you can do, if you haven't done so already, is respond to the 2020 census. Census statistics are used to determine the number of seats each state holds in the U.S. House of Representatives. They also determine how we draw our ward districts in the city. And they inform how billions of dollars in federal funds will be allocated by state, local, and federal lawmakers annually for the next 10 years. It's estimated that every person counted in the census will bring $20,000 to our community. That's a lot of money. I was asked last week about the census, and so I invited Fredericksburg's Community Development Planner, Susanna Finn, to join me this week. Susanna has spearheaded our census offerings along with City Councilman Dr. Tim Duffy and the rest of their committee. She is our resident expert on the subject. So Susanna, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I have some questions for you that I think our citizens would really like to know the answers to. The first is, if you haven't already responded, how can someone respond to the census?
Responding to the census is easier this year than it ever has been before because you can go online and do it simply by searching for your address. So you go to 2020census.gov, and responding online is the surest way to make sure that nobody has to come knock on your door and follow up with you.
Very good. What percentage have we got? How are we doing as far as the response?
About 65% of households in Fredericksburg have responded so far. So we're really anxious to encourage everybody else who hasn't already to make sure that they respond so that we count everybody in the right place.
Excellent. So we have, if I do the math right, about 35% more to go.
Yeah.
I don't know how many households that is, but if you're one of them, you be sure to get that done. So what do we do with the funds we get?
Oh, so many things. Census funding determines distribution for funds for things like health programs like Medicare and Medicaid, funding for the schools, including the lunch program, other social and housing programs like the city's home repair program through Community Development Block Grant. The list just goes on and on.
Excellent. In other words, they're very well used to help individuals in the community. So how are we finding those people who haven't already sent their forms in, and how are we going to get everybody to sign up?
We're posting as many signs as we can just to remind people that everyone in Fredericksburg counts. We're sending some mailers out through apartment complexes for people who haven't been reached yet. And we're even going to have a movie night on this Friday, the September 11th, to remind everyone to claim your space in Fredericksburg. And we're going to watch Space Jam. And there will be census takers present there. In case you haven't done it, you can watch a movie and get your census done at the same time.
Cool.
Yeah.
So tell us again exactly how we submit our information. And if you just might have a knock on your door if you don't. So if you don't want somebody knocking on your door, be sure to submit it.
Yeah, you can go online, 2020census.gov. You can also call to 844-330-2020. And census takers there will be able to take your information in, I think, more than 20 languages if you call.
Wow. And we'll make sure that's well posted. I think it already is, but we'll make sure it's well posted on the city. Thank you. Thank you, Susanna.
Thank you.
I appreciate you being here today, and I appreciate all your work on this.
Thank you.
I thank all of you for watching, and please keep your questions coming to askthemayor@fredericksburgva.gov. We'll be back soon. Until then, I'll see you around the burg, and send that information into the census.